Con làm dọc hết xong nó đi làm pickle.
Is that the biggest one?
That's the longest one. That's the chubbiest one right there. My son's is 3 feet tall. He's gonna be 2 in a couple months. This is my 4th or 5th harvest. And this is what I have for now. My wife's gonna do some, I think Vietnamese pickle. She's gonna try to pickle these cucumber for me. Cause she did it one time and it was really good. And we haven't been finding any like giant cucumbers. So now that we grow our own, we're gonna try to pickle these. These cucumbers are huge, guys. We thought we were growing this like Japanese cucumber that we got from Costco, but it wasn't. It turned out to be these huge, giant cucumbers. So I don't know. We'll see what happened. So guys, this is my cucumbers. The biggest one I ever grow is 3 pounds. Solid 3 pounds. Yes, yes. Con coi em. This is the longest and the biggest I've grown before. Rồi à, đừng phá con. Đừng phá nha. We harvest all these large cucumbers, and my wife gonna make my favorite pickle, Asian style. Look at my son, he's like everywhere. Honey, you can't use the knife. Bự quá cắt không được này. Con qua con lấy muỗng đi. Lấy muỗng con ấy đi. Wow. Anyway, when we do this pickle, we kind of keep the skin on, okay? We don't take the skin off. We need the crunchy out of it. So just kind of cut them in half like that. And she scoop all the seed inside out. She had to cut this cucumber with my son's hand on the bottom of the knife, so it's gonna be uneven and weird looking. But it's all Skylar John false. Look at it. And he's talking non-stop, just like his daddy. His mom's cutting and he's like, he's working hard for these cucumbers. No. This one. Look at that fat, chubby cucumber, guys. I never seen a cucumber weird looking like that. I mean, I've seen some big cucumber, but these are some big ones. I feel like if I really know how to grow it, could be like 5 pounds or maybe 6 pounds per cucumber. But the largest one is only like 3 pounds I have so far. Wow, that's a nice one. Qua kia lấy muỗng kìa. Lấy muỗng con cạo hộp đi. That. Just scoop all the seed out. I'm gonna try to eat the seed because I feel like the seed is all the sweetness from the cucumbers in there.
Từ từ. Sure.
Babe, the chubby one, the meat is not thick, right, babe? The long skinny ones are better, right?
Yep.
Do you think it's gonna be crunchy?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely? Alright. That's what we want. Nice, right?
Nó ngồi nó nhìn thấy sai phai quá, phải chảy vô. Con lấy thêm một cái này nữa đừng con lấy thêm cái kia được. Rồi. Ba đợi nó dài dài nè, nhiều cơm. Ba đợi nó bự quá.
Mập quá.
Mập quá nó mất cơm, nó nhiều. Nó bị sót. Ơi, lấy thêm ra.
Get your tiny little feet out of there, you. No, don't put your feet in, honey. Con lấy muỗng đi, lấy muỗng, con lấy muỗng con làm đi.
Con ngồi gần ba kìa. Con.
Why do you always take mine? That's not fair. As soon as I do, you have to do it too. Shall we?
Đâu, cái này nữa.
Thật không? I wonder what you guys call these outside the cucumber. The meat? Or what is it? I know inside the seed. In Vietnamese, we call them meat. Cucumber meat. Thật không à? But they're not really skin, you know. Skin is the one that outside here. That's the skin. But the white part inside here. Flesh. I guess you call them flesh. So actually, if you grow the cucumber, you want it to grow longer, because the cucumber long cucumbers are giving you more flesh, so you get more food out of it. And then the chubby one, mostly it's just gonna be the seed inside. But I was thinking that I might just gonna take all this seed and I'm gonna try to pick out the best seed and dry it up and save it for next year. So next year I'm gonna grow all that. Yep, those are good seeds right there. Those are good ones. So try not to bruise the seed so much, and that way we can you know, we can grow them next year and we save money on not buying the cucumber seed. I mean, this is only 5-6 cucumbers. We still have young ones out there, but we want to grow them more and save them for other use. This should be enough pickle for us to eat. It takes a while too. You don't just pickle them and eat them right away. I say it take about a week or two to let it soak in. My son's always gonna make a mess and then his mom has to clean afterwards. After he make a mess, normally I told my wife I got busy and run away. Because oh my god, this kid. You can clean up the house. Take about 5 minutes max. We'll make another mess. But you can't blame the kid, you know. Pandemic. And it's raining outside, so you gotta let him play. Children's gotta play. So all my friends who come to my house, normally they'll come in and it looks super nice and clean. Is because my wife and my daughter sometimes they help out. My wife, she's like practically sterilize the house so it looks nice and neat. But my son, if he was sleeping, it's fine. But if he's awake, doesn't matter how much he clean. 5 minutes, guy. We'll have pot and pan, plate, silverware, fruit, all kind of stuff out there. Sáng làm gần xong thì mình hết mưa ra ngoài thăm vườn. So my wife almost done and the rain stopped and I ran out and checked. Guess what happened? I found 2 more. I mean, not as big as the other one, but I feel like, you know, just harvest them in so the baby can grow. So there's a bunch of new flower and female flower. So I hope it's gonna pollinate and grow more. So 2 more for her. These 2 probably about, I'd say about 3 pounds or so. It's pretty big, but not as big as the other one. So there you go. More for me.
Whoa, ew, no, don't do that.
Look at my sons and my daughter. Look at the mess. Look at him. His hand is filled with cucumbers inside. Trời, sao cái tay của voi trắng quá vậy?
Ew. No, don't do that. You get everywhere.
You would do that? You don't do that?
No.
Baby, con làm gì vậy? Con phá gì vậy?
Ew, it's all over the floor.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna help her rinse it off with water, and then we're gonna work on the process of pickling it Asian style. Hey. So when you guys cut these, you can cut them aside like that, or you can cut them just straight across like that. See? Normally you can cut on the side when the cucumbers are like, you know, small, so I have like, you know, it's a little bigger. You don't want it to be like small little chunk. You want it to be like big like that. There you go. Just diagonal like that when the cucumbers are small. So you see, this one is kind of like on a sideway, and this one just straight. So this one's big enough, and this one you cut straight, it's too small, so you cut it sideways. You increase the size, and when you look at it, it looks like almost the same size. See? So it's pretty good, right? With this kind of cucumber, you can pickle it, or you can actually cook it, you know. You can saute it with squid or chicken or beef. You know, you just slide the beef out into a thin slide, and then you saute it together. So after we cut, we rinse it and then dry it. Both of this bowl added together around 15 pounds. Okay, so now we're gonna measure the salt. Oh, watch out, baby. So with 15-pound cucumber, we need about approximately 364 grams of salt. So we're gonna divide it in half. We'll end up with 182 grams of salt on each bowl. There you go, 182 grams. We're gonna put it right in there. And then later on, we're gonna put glove on and we're gonna mix it up. Make sure you gotta put glove on because you don't want it to get dirty. You wanna make sure everything is clean. Now my son put his dirty hand in there. No, baby. We do a second bowl. Careful, baby. Okay, so my wife had to fight with him because we were like 181 grams. He grabbed it and then he dumped it in here. Come on, baby. I'm trying to do the thing here. My wife's gonna shake it up and mix it up nice, evenly with the salt. So after you mix them up with the salt, you pretty much just kind of like let it sit for 30 minutes. Skylar, John, could you please stop? Mommy trying to get thing done here. You want to do that? You can't. You don't know how. Yep, you don't know how. Cất cái đó đi, bà không cần đâu. We gotta do it fast before a little boy comes. And here he comes. With his tiny little chairs. And he pushes us around. Con làm gì vậy? Con leo lên đi. Con làm gì phải sát vô đây làm chi? There you go. Here you go. This little kid everywhere. He's trying to peel the garlic with his mom. You know, when you have kids and they like a year or 2 or 3 or 4, they love to help you. Right? They want to help you do laundry, cooking, cleaning, mopping, cleaning the toilet bowl, whatever you do. They're always trying to help you. And then they start to turn 6, 7 years old. You ask them to like, could you pick up your own cup and put it in the sink? They're like, why? That's what happened. When they cannot do it, they're always trying to help. But when they can, they refuse to. We're probably going to use half. We slide out to thin slide. And then the other one, we're just going to mince it up. Those hot peppers you see right here in this bowl, that is the one I grew last year and I freeze it. So I'm going to use it. We're going to slice some of those pepper out too. And some we're going to mince it too. This is the part of the ingredient for these cucumber pickle. So yep, we're going to try to peel it up. We're gonna get sugars now, and we're gonna need 690 grams of sugar. Okay. We're gonna use the sugar and make some caramel, so the color will come out pretty, and it will look nice. Last time I think my wife used soy sauce, but we ran out of soy sauce, and she's gonna use fish sauce to make them. So we're making caramel right now. So when it's caramel, you turn off the fire and you put the water in. 450 milliliters is 2 cups of water. Now you're gonna put the rest of the sugars in it. And then you're gonna measure the fish sauce, the same amount of water, 2 cups. Or you can use soy sauce, whichever one you want or have at the time you want to make it. After all the sugar melts, we add the fish sauce. Like I said, whichever you prefer, you can use soy sauce, same amount. Then you're gonna bring this to high boil and turn off the fire. So after you soak it for 30 minutes, there will be water in here. I'm gonna dump it out, and I'm gonna use fresh water, rinse it 3 times, so it won't get so salty. I'm gonna dump. You see? I'll show you. I'll show you guys. See? That's the water that comes from the cucumber. I'm gonna fill the water up and rinse it. Con chơi đó đi, tao làm cho con chơi đó. So after you soak it in salt, you should be able to squeeze it like that. You see it? And that's good. You want it to be a little bit soft like that. If it's still really crunchy, you have to soak it a little bit more. See, you see? That's perfect. Để rửa bài. Tại mình cũng đâu muốn nó sốt gì nhiều đâu. Nó cái sốt ngon hơn. Cái gì vậy con? Sao con bế ba lên đâu nổi đâu? Cái gì? Help gì? Nữa bể bong bóng nữa rồi. Sao? Con sao? Nào. Cũng coi kéo ghế qua. Kéo. Bế à? Mặt à? Đứa lấy này làm mất bí rồi. Tôi nghĩ mất bí là tại vì cái dưa leo này nó không được dày ấy, nhưng mà mình trồng được cái loại này nó dày. After I rinse it 3 times, I'm gonna squeeze all the water out as much as possible. Just kind of put it in your hand and just squeeze it. You see? Water's coming out. This is the water and some of the salts that I was absorbing. You gotta squeeze it as much as you can. Like that. The more water you squeeze out, the better it is. So now after we squeeze all the water out, we're gonna mix it with the garlic and the pepper that we did earlier. So with the garlic and the pepper, it depends on each person. If you like garlic, then you put more. If you like spicier or hotter, then you put more pepper. So it's up to your taste. So when the fish sauce is completely cool down, then we're gonna put the cucumber in it. My son is like trying to help his mother, but actually, you know, he's not really helping. Yep, you just kind of put it in there. And there's many ways you can mix them up, but we try to do it this way because our son, he's trying to get in the way. But he's still a baby, so he doesn't know any better. Now he's gonna put it in there. Oh, he's trying to help his mother. He's trying to get the cucumber and put it in there. So she's kind of soak it in there, and then she will put that into the jar over here after that. Are you okay, baby? So after you soak it, now you dump the rest of the sauce in it. Nice. So I try to organize it and push them down a little. So the water had to be like kind of perfect like that. See? There you go. Just kind of press it down. Now we're gonna let it soak 3 days. Then it should be good to eat. But you can soak them longer if you want. But we're gonna test it after 3 days. my son is trying to play with this. But we won't let him. We just kind of teaching him, but because his fist soft, so but he keep wanting to play with it. There you go. It's good to go. Now we're just gonna shoe it up. So now I shoot it up, and we're gonna leave it outside for a day, and then tomorrow we're gonna put it in the refrigerator, and we'll let it sit for 3 days. My son kind of like pull all these crap. It's so long, so I'm just gonna use it. I don't want to waste it. But yep. I'm gonna open it up after 3 days and test it, see what it's like. Look how nice it is. Should be very crunchy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys need anything or any more detail about how to make these pickle, please leave me a comment below or send me an email. If anybody haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel, share my video. I'll see you guys next video. Oh my god, it's so crunchy and it's super delicious. This is perfect with white rice. It smells really, really good. Pickle turned a little bit brown. That's perfect. That's what we want. And it smells the pickle, the garlic, and the hot pepper. Đây là dưa mắm nha các bạn. Dưa mắm ở nhà làm và xã mình làm. Trồng dưa leo xong rồi xã mình lấy vô làm dưa mắm thôi nha. Quá đã ha. Quá ngon.